So, this is more geared towards you two, but I only watched a season of this show, and, I just low-key wasn't that, hyped for it. But is Demon Slayer overrated?
No, I don't think so.
No,
I don't think so.
The animation, the story,
characters,
yeah, you get connected to all these, you understand where why they do the things they do, and the training arcs and everything are also fun. They might not be the most interesting just because they're training, but it's still you get to see them fight at the end,
and you get their character through their training, and you get their motivations, and also Demon Slayer is the first anime story that I was I gotta go just read the manga. I need to find out what happens, basically.
Yeah.
And ever since then, I've been reading just shits on the manga. But that was the first one that put me on to basically manga. So I've got an appreciation for it in that way too.
Fair.
But,
so would you say it's top 3 new gen then?
I don't know. There's a lot of really great new gen, and just because it's not top 3, that doesn't mean it's overrated.
No,
I would put it probably at least top 5 new gen. If depending on what you consider new gen, because at this point now it's 6 years old because it came out 2019. So it really depends. There's new anime every season, so it depends on what you consider new gen, really.
As someone who doesn't watch a lot of anime, Demon Slayer is the best anime out there.
Fair. It was really good. It was probably the best thing out when it was out.
Like I said, I don't watch a lot of anime. So.
Right. No, I think it's great. I love the character Tanjiro. Such a different main character. He's not an edgelord. He's not a stupid idiot.
Yeah. He's just he's just happy, and he's gone through all this shit, and he's still just putting on a happy face. His sister got turned into a fucking demon.
Right.
Spoilers.
He's the personification of hope, which is something you almost never get in anime. But yeah, see, you're singing the song, you're calling it overrated.
Hey, because it's overrated doesn't mean it's bad.
Go back and give it a watch.
What don't you like about it?
Yeah. I just think the story's boring. I think
you won't watch the first season.
It's just very repetitive. I tried to watch Mugen Train or whatever.
You watched it out of order?
No, I watched the first season and then I watched Mugen Train. I just could not.
Isn't that after the second season?
No, that's what
it leads.
The movie is there is a second season, but the movie came out first, and then they adapted the movie into a season 2.
It's just forgettable for me, and I just for me personally, if someone was bro, you got it. I don't know if I'll ever go back to Demon Slayer.
This is from the guy who never finished Attack on Titan either. So.
You never finished Attack on Titan?
Doesn't mean too much.
Well, no. So I didn't. I know Attack on Titan's good from what I watch. I just haven't just applied myself to it.
Oh my goodness!
I'm not calling Attack on Titan bad.
Are you calling it overrated?
No, I'm not. I'm just saying I haven't finished it yet.
But I feel everybody says that Demon Slayer is just basically repetitive, but it's no more repetitive than any other mainstream anime. They find a new enemy to fight and they fight him and then they beat him. I think the biggest thing that gives Demon Slayer a leg up, in my opinion, is the simplicity of its story. It's not trying to overcomplicate things. There are demons. These demons need to get fucking killed. But what I do think they do differently is that they give the demons, unique personalities,
backstories. You get to learn why these upper demons are the way they are,
and for so many things too. They're a lot of anime will just be they're mindless monsters. They're just evil for the sake of being evil.
Yeah.
And this, it's a little bit. It's basically that once they become demons, they just kind of end up becoming evil. But for the most part, these people are kind of turned into demons not so willingly, and then their powers and personalities are corruptions of their old selves, which is really interesting.
That's why Nezuko isn't this crazy evil thing. She is still good and everything because that's who she was in her life.
Well, also she hasn't eaten a person yet. That's when you become evil.
But the upper demons are the way that they are because they were these kind of crazy, not all of them, but they had those tendencies more during their human life, and then when you get to
have you finished Demon Slayer?
I'm caught up with the anime.
Okay.
But I haven't.
There are some in because in case they come into the comments, there are some higher moons who just became evil after they turned into demons, even though they were really cool people in the movie. But I mean, mainly it's just like, well, I mean, you're not wrong in the sense that it is just a more fucked up, twisted versions of themselves when they were a human. And there are demons in the upper moons who were just fucked up humans, and then now they're just fucked up demons too. Yeah. But I think another great thing is the main villain, Muzan. Super cool. Like, I like his like simplicity too. I don't know if it was revealed his origin story. Was it yet? Do you know?
Yeah, he was like the original demon.
Yeah.
And he was super sick, and someone.
Yeah,
like
basically.
It was a Orochimaru. No.
Basically, he was just like super sick, and they gave him this medicine, which kind of like mutated him into the first demon. Yeah. And he like spreads it like a disease, basically. Yeah. And so I think that's really cool. Very simplistic, very easy to get across. And then it's this dude who was like a noble who got sick, and after he was sick, you know, he got cured and was given these godlike abilities, and of course he's gonna turn fucking evil. And I love like the simplicity of the powers too, like the just, you know, sun breathing, water breathing, like just the elements, you know. Yeah,
it's just like the water, fire, and everything. It's just there for like us, like in like the real thing. It's like there's not actual like fire and shit coming out, but and
you know later on they do get it like a little bit more, you know, vague with like the love breathing stuff. Yeah. But for the most part, you know, I love that Demon Slayer keeps it simple. You know, kiss all the way with Demon Slayer, which I think is great because sometimes, you know, anime will just overcomplicate things. But yeah, that's I like.